everyone. Welcome to another edition of Lab Rats. That's Biff.
Yeah, who just joined us at the last second.
Very good. My name is Andy Walker.
And I'm Sean Carruthers.
And today on the show, oh, I'm so excited. It's all about the U and the P and the S.
And
courier services today on Lab Rats.
Courier service, yes.
UPS,
We're not wearing our brown and gold uniforms.
I know. So yeah, we're going to show you how to, you can book your packages and send them off to Grandma. Aren't we?
Yeah, kind of. We're going to talk about power in this episode.
UPS.
Various sorts of levels of power protection inside the house. So, you know, there's surge protection, there's battery backup, and, you know, some people might have one and think they have the other, but we're going to sort of clear up what the differences are between the different types of power protection.
Surge protectors, power bars, and then uninterrupted power supplies.
Yes.
And all the demystification around that.
Yes.
Oh, good. Very good. Super fun. All right. Well, with that, we're going to take a break and have a look at a message from our sponsor.
Is it UPS?
No, it's not. I don't think so. It might be. And
it should be.
It should be. And when we come back, UPS is demystified today on Lab Rats.
If a bunny was the new Camtasia Studio 5, it would be the fastest, it would be the smartest, and you would love it. The new Camtasia Studio 5, screencasting software that's better than a bunny. Download it at www.techsmith.com.
Okay, so UPSs, but first we need some space to work.
Yeah, because, you know, if you cut over to this other camera here, we're going to be showing products off right here.
Right.
There's something in the way right now.
In the way, okay. So I have a new cat remote control. Hopefully it'll work. Watch this. Oh, get the little thing. Oh, get it. Where's it gone? What's over there?
That worked.
Pretty good, huh? It's like $3.99. Little laser pointer. Ooh, look.
Oh, don't point it over here.
That's right.
Oh, don't.
Forehead.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not point laser pointers directly into the eyes of your co-host.
That's correct.
All right. Sorry. All right. So
do not try this at home.
Do not try it at home.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So,
UPSs.
Power protection. Now, let's start a little bit lower than UPSs, because UPSs, or the uninterruptible power supply, is one level of protection.
Yeah.
But it's a higher end level of protection. A lot of people aren't going to need it. So a lot of people will start with the plain old power bar, you know, the $5 special that you get from the Canadian Tire or the Walmart or something like that. And it says, power bar with protection built in.
Yes.
And you know what? I don't believe it.
And then you plug everything in, then you get this like multiple adapters that take 4 plugs, and you plug those into and then it's safe, right?
Yeah, real safe.
No.
Yeah, so there's a few power events that happen that will cause distress to your equipment, and the whole point of what we're doing here. Do you have your remote control ready? The whole point of what we're going to show you today is to help you make sure that your equipment is safe, or your work is safe.
Right.
So the one thing that a lot of people know about right off the bat is the surge. They know surge protector. I need to get protection from surges.
What is a surge?
What a surge is when you've got a certain level of power that's coming in. Usually it comes in volts, 120 volts, 110 volts, depending on what your local current is in your area. And when you have a surge, it raises up to a higher level of voltage.
So is it like turning on the water pressure?
It's like turning on the water pressure, and that's actually a perfect metaphor. Anyone that's ever been in the shower, that you know, when you have someone flush the toilet somewhere else, you can, all of the hot water can suddenly go, yeah, so that's your voltage going up.
Oh, got it.
And this can happen for a number of reasons inside your house. Say you have bad wiring, it's old wiring, whatever, and all of a sudden the fridge kicks in, then it'll drag power away from the rest of the electricity in your house. And that's not a surge, that's a brownout. So it pulls power down.
Okay, so that's like when the water pressure goes up. When you flush the toilet, the water pressure goes down.
That's a brownout or a sag.
A sag, okay.
When the fridge goes back, or turns back off again, and the power becomes available again, the rest of it might go up, which is
a surge,
or a swell.
Right.
So there's slight differences in terms of how you define a surge versus a swell, but generally the two of them mean that the power goes up. Now, there's two levels that go way up and way down. The way up is called a spike. It's basically pow and then back down. So a lightning strike can cause a spike.
Right.
Which is, a kind of surge. It's not very nice surge.
It's a nasty surge.
It's a very nasty surge.
It's like a tsunami, not a wave.
Yeah, it's just like pow. It doesn't take long, but it can essentially fry everything that's attached to your power bar.
Nice.
And then there's a blackout, which removes all power whatsoever.
Okay.
So just bang, and it could be like a very short one, which would be like a dip, I guess they would call it. Or it could be like an extended period, which is technically a blackout when it goes on for more than just an instant.
Got it. Okay, good.
All right.
So these devices can handle varying levels of the spikes or the dropouts, correct?
Right. So when you're talking surge protection, which is what most people will go for when they go for power protection.
Sorry, just gotta get the cat off the table.
You seem very distracted.
Yeah, I am a bit. Sorry. Keep going. Keep going.
So when you deal with a surge, you're essentially dealing with any power events that go over and above the regular level of power that you're supposed to be getting. So if you have a lightning strike, it'll take care of that. If you have just a regular swell, it should take care of that as well. So your fridge goes off. Hopefully you're protected. It'll keep the equipment that's connected to it safe.
Usually just a jumper switch goes, correct?
Right, so there's like a breaker inside or a fuse or whatever, and it'll just go like that, and it'll basically stop that extra amount of power from hitting.
So most of your power, sorry, trying to get rid of the cat. Go on. Bye-bye. So a power bar usually has maybe the ability to handle a certain tiny, small little spike.
Right. Most of these power bars are not necessarily designed to handle it really all that well. They're very cheap. They might have a fuse in it, but there's no accountability for most of these things. If you're getting a power bar for $5, yeah, it might say it has surge protection, but do you trust it? Maybe not.
Got it. Okay.
So the one thing that you should look at, and I actually we've got the Belkin Conceal here, which is a surge protector that actually
looks like a printer.
Inside here, it looks a little bit like a printer, but if you notice inside, all of the connectors are inside, and it basically hides away all the connectors. So all the wiring is gone,
right.
Not in your face.
Go away, cat. Go away.
But the one thing I did want to show off on here is that it's not really all that obvious on here, but there's something on each of the boxes that actually gives you a guarantee.
Right.
So one that
you get $100,000
of equipment or connected equipment liability. So if you connect your equipment to this and it fails and your equipment has to be replaced or whatever, then there's a guarantee attached to reputable makers like Belkin or APC, where they will replace the equipment that's connected to it that's been destroyed because of this is supposed to do a job, and if it doesn't do the job,
then they're going to replace your laptop and your your thermonuclear device.
Yeah, so there's a financial incentive for them to do their job properly, which is not necessarily there with the $5 power bar that you get from Power Bar Co. down at the local dollar store.
Or for $1.
Right. So.
Okay. Good.
So there you go.
That's very exciting.
There's one. So just a couple of varieties here. We've got, like I said, this Conceal, which can bolt onto your wall and just hide away your things. And there you go. There's one.
Okay. Now that has surge protection in it?
That has surge protection.
And it has $100,000 worth of coverage. Okay.
Yeah. So check the box. It varies depending on the level of protection you want, the cheapness of the bar that you're getting, and the brand that you're buying as well.
Right.
So here's
get away. Come on. No, it doesn't work. Go off. Bye-bye.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye. 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 Sorry.
We need biff protection on this episode.
I know.
Okay, so here's a mini surge protector from Belkin, again, with something you could take on the road with you. Has an equipment connected equipment warranty on this. So if it
how much is that? 100. Well, what's the cost? And what's
the cost? So the previous one that we looked at was about $50. This is about $25. So they're not too expensive for this.
And does it come with like $50,000 of protection?
I'm not 100% sure what this one does, but I'll put it up on the screen.
Okay.
So there's that.
All right.
You've got this one from APC, which is roughly the same sort of concept. A bunch of outlets that are surge protected, but this one actually has something that's a little bit interesting. We looked at this back at the CES show, we've got something called master and controlled by master. So if you have a master device on here like your computer, it'll sense when there's power being drawn from this, and when there isn't, it'll shut off these outlets that are controlled by it.
Oh, that's clever.
So like your monitor, you can hook up to this, your printer, whatnot. Things that you don't necessarily need to be controlled or to be powered all the time.
So, okay, so on the master, the computer, and then the monitor, and the printer, and any external device like that?
Exactly. So like the external hard drive or something like that. So this one, you plug the computer in, press the power button, and then it'll fire the rest of these up automatically.
That's super clever. I like that. Okay, how much is this thing?
This one right here is called the Power Saving Surge Arrest from APC, and it's about $35. So it's not too expensive,
it's a good
even
deal.
for that extra.
And is there an insurance thingy with it?
Yeah, all of the APC ones have insurance, and all of the Belkin ones have insurance as well.
Oh, good, okay.
So just check the box and the specs for that.
Yeah.
And then one last APC one that I've got here, which is
I have that one.
It's a dusty one. This one made the rounds around Costco a while back, and it was fairly cheap, about $20 when you get it there, about $30 if you get it normally. This one is the one that I've been using. You can tell because it's got all the dust on it. No special features like that last one, but
what's the thingy?
That's cable management.
Oh, clever.
Hard to do like that, but
I should do that with mine. I didn't know that I had that feature. Yeah. That's fun.
So there you go.
Things you learn in lab rats. Wow.
Yep, and it's interesting to note here that a lot of these also have telephone and cable connections here as well. So you can actually get spikes in through the back door, through telephone wires or through your cable. And if it goes in through that method, then it'll still fry your equipment.
So you would just loop your television signal into there and then that out to your television.
Exactly. So all it's doing is putting a breaker in between those and your telephone line as well, so that if the power comes in the back door, the surge comes in the back door, or the spike, it'll just snap there and prevent it from frying your modem or frying your television.
That's fun.
So there you go. So we're going to leave this up here for a little bit. Oh, there's all the cables that come with that.
Can I ask you a question about that one?
Yes.
So if you look here, on the camera here, you can hear, like, it says always on these guys, and then there's nothing on here. What's the difference?
Oh, well, each of these surge protectors actually has a switch on here, and I'm going to turn it on right now, and you can see the light go on. So what it's doing is it's turning all of these ones that are not marked on and off when you do this. So now the ones that are marked always on, even when you turn it off, they stay on.
They stay on.
So where's your little Cyber Walker style light?
Oh,
we can.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
My friend Craig Warden, who's the ops manager at cyberwalker.com, gave me that. It's like a little rocket. Like a ship.
So we'll just plug this in over here.
Sorry.
So when we flip the switch, it'll go, well, when this is turned on, when we flip the switch, it'll go on and off.
Yeah.
But when we plug it into one of the ones that's always on, it'll go on right away. And even when we flip the switch, nothing will happen. Okay?
Very clever.
So there you go.
I like that. That's very clever. See,
okay.
Things you learn on lab rats, I tell you, it's great.
All right, so now we're going to move on to the next level of protection on here, and that's UPS, uninterruptible power supply. So what these ones, the surge protectors, will do, they'll just prevent bad power from wrecking your equipment. Okay. The power goes completely off, however, and there's no protection whatsoever for your equipment. If your computer was running at that point when the power went off,
hard shutdown.
Which can corrupt your data. It can cause huge amounts of problem.
Yeah, it can completely, you can corrupt all of the the novel that you're working on.
Yeah, and for example, if it only goes off for like 3 seconds, we've had quite a few of those power interruptions. And then back on again, or just flickers. Then essentially your computer goes down, and the power's back on before you even have time to turn it back on.
Years ago, when I was a student at university, I had that experience on one of the very early computers. In the middle, right? It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and typing away on my essay. I'm almost done. It's almost the end of the semester. Got to get it done, and all of a sudden, like just, and bye essay. And I had it was like before. It was in the days when there was floppy disks.
Yeah.
So sad.
And just completely gone, probably.
Bye. Finished.
Yeah. So that's the thing is, surge protection will not help you in that situation whatsoever. So if you wanted to keep working, if you absolutely needed to have your computer stay running, even if it's just long enough for you to save your work and shut down, what you need to move to is an uninterruptible power supply.
Right, as opposed to an
interruptible surge protector.
Put it over here.
So we're gonna show off one of these right here.
Yep.
And this is 750 volt amps. So now volt amp is a measure of power that can be delivered, and the higher that number, it essentially means the longer the runtime. It can handle a certain amount of connected equipment to the battery for a certain amount of time. Add more equipment and the runtime will go down. Add less equipment that draws less, then it'll run a little bit longer.
Okay.
And it's got the batteries, or sorry, not the batteries. It's got the outlets here. Again, this one has the master and the control, just like the power or the surge protector that we saw. So. Right. It'll shut down all the ones that are connected to the controlled outlets. Right. But the key difference on this one, if you look at the back, it's got a huge honkin' battery in here.
Wow, fun.
And these batteries die, but they also keep your equipment running when the power goes out.
So for how long-ish?
Generally,
45 minutes, half an hour,
and
right?
again, it'll really depend on what you've got connected to it. If it's just a light, which we're going to show off, then it'll last forever. Quite a long time. Yeah. If it's an entire computer and a printer, and all of that, then it will last quite a little bit less. Okay. So, but general runtime you can expect maybe about 20 to 30 minutes, up to 45 if you've got an industrial strength one.
So it's not a solution for ongoing usage. This is really to get your work done.
Yeah. The ones we're showing off are strictly for the consumer, the temporary solutions.
Yeah.
It'll allow you enough time to finish what you're working on and then shut down.
But it's not an emergency backup power source.
No, you can get those, and American Power Conversion makes these things that you can actually power an entire office for like 3 or 4 hours. They're massive batteries, cost hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even millions in some cases. You know, so if you need that sort of solution, it's out there. But that's not
for the consumer.
Not for the consumer. All right, so what we have now is we've got this one plugged in. Sorry there, Biff.
Let's move the cat out of the way here.
I think his head is in the way.
Get out of the way.
All right, so basically we're going to have a little demonstration here.
Okay, good.
Okay, so basically a blackout right now would give you this sort of situation.
Right.
Yeah. And what happens here is now we've got the this battery backup going on, and when you switch it off, like this, it stays on.
Because it's now running off a battery.
It's now running off the battery.
Right.
And it'll have various alarms that you can set on this to let you know that, oh, the power went off.
Right.
You might not realize that the power went off on your computer because maybe you just tripped a breaker on the computer itself.
Right, okay.
So, there we go. Oh, that's actually in the always on, so you know what? There we go.
There's the noise.
Let's do it this way. Okay, so that's now powered in through the other one. And you know what? Oh, there we go. So there's an important thing.
What?
I got it in the wrong outlet. So we've got right here surge protection and battery backup. Okay, so that was in surge protection, so that's why it went out.
Right.
Okay, so now we're going to put it over here.
Yes.
This is still off.
Yes.
It's still going. So
very good. So now it's running off a battery.
now it's running off the battery, and
Cool.
this thing is probably going to be yelling at us in a few seconds.
Cool.
So there's our demonstration.
Very clever. So there you go. There's a difference between power bars and the surge.
I don't know whether you heard that.
It clicked.
It went off.
Power problem.
And now power came back on.
Click.
Click. Okay, so I'm going to explain really quickly what's going on. And there's 3 different levels of these UPSs as well. And it pays to pay attention to which kind you're getting for a couple of reasons. The lowest level is something called offline. And what it's doing is it's charging the battery in here until such point that it determines that the power has gone off. And then it switches over to the battery. So just basically a hard switch from one to the other.
Okay.
And unfortunately, with something that's an offline UPS, it can take a few milliseconds to do that. Anywhere from 4 milliseconds, which is really quick, to 25, which is not quite so quick. And it might be fast enough that you, as the human, can't really tell the difference, but it's fast enough, or it's slow enough that a computer can freeze. I don't know what to do with that power outage. It's just like, like that. So, offline is not necessarily your best choice. They're fairly cheap.
Right. Okay.
But
so you want to look on the packaging for the online power protection.
yeah. Or sometimes it doesn't appear on the packaging. It will appear on the specs on the website.
Right.
So if you have a couple in mind, you might want to just check to make sure, is it offline or is it the next step up, which is called line interactive. What line interactive is it has various levels of switching. So if it senses the power is going down, it'll sort of bring a little bit of extra power in from one of the other battery backups. So there's coils inside that sense where your power is at and sort of add as necessary.
It's a topping up.
It's sort of a topping up. So if your power goes down like this, it'll keep your power going by bringing it back up through one of the extra coils in there that sort of brings in extra power from the battery. And then the power goes off, it just switches over to the battery itself.
Right, very cool.
And then there's another level called online, or double, I forget, double something or other.
Double something or other.
Double something or other.
Yes, look at that, check on the package for that.
Anyways, full online, what it does is it essentially takes all power through the battery and then out to the outlets. And the thing about that is it's very expensive. So you're not going to see that in consumer level. You're going to see that in something like enterprise level battery backup costing thousands of dollars for servers and things like that.
For you IT managers out there.
Yeah, so you never have to think about it switching over, because essentially it's always running through the battery whether the power is on or off. So when the power goes off, it just continues to deliver from the battery, and the battery just stops topping up.
Well, this is fabulous. Is there any other flavor? No?
There's a few other different flavors that are not really worth going into from a consumer perspective.
Okay.
The line interactive and offline are the ones that are really going to be of most use to the consumer.
Isn't he smart? My goodness me.
Serge.
You're so clever.
Oh, see?
All right, well, let's take a break. And are we done?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break again. And when we come back, I think we have pictures.
We do have pictures.
We have the picture time, picture time. So stay with us. And here's the second message from our sponsor. When we come back, picture time. Hey. This is a public service announcement from your friendly lab rats. Earlier in the show, I tried to shine a laser onto Sean's forehead. You shouldn't try that at home, because you get somebody's eye, and you could make them blind.
It is not a toy.
It is not.
Look at the warning label that's on it.
It actually does say.
And pay attention.
Do not shine into co-host's eye or anybody else's eye. So just to encourage you that we don't take. We're trained professionals, so don't try that at home, okay? Thank you. This has been a public service announcement from Lab Rats.
Do we actually have certification?
We might. I don't know. Are we a certified laser shiner people? I don't know. Anyway.
Good.
So let's move on to picture time.
Yes, indeed.
I love the picture time. Actually, we have. Do we have video today?
We don't.
No.
No.
I thought we had a video message.
No.
Another time.
It's for another time.
Okay. Very good. But yeah, for another time. Never mind. Moving on.
There we go.
Okay, picture time.
We have picture time. So.
Oh, it's such a nice puppy dog.
Another dog from one of our viewers. This is from Mark in Calgary, a.k.a. Calgary Guru.
Calgary Guru.
Calgary Guru. I don't know what he's a guru of, but he is a guru.
He's a guru of dogs.
Yes.
Yes.
And
what's the dog's name?
The dog's name is Lady Bell.
Oh, Lady Bell. So cute, huh? I love your pet pictures. They're great.
I like Lady Bell a whole lot more than I liked that picture we had last time with the angry dog.
The crotch-eating dog. Arr.
Well, it was that, but it was definitely mad at me about something.
But Vista.
This is a nice puppy.
Very nice. Very good. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Mark.
Lady Bell.
And this right here is Chris. And Chris sent us his email and his photograph from Bulgaria. And he actually apologized for his bad English skills.
Yeah,
his
good
grammar.
English skills.
And it was good. Better than his.
Better than mine. Can
Yeah.
you believe that? Well, you
So
probably
it's
can't
crazy.
believe that. Very good. And I was born
yeah.
in England, so figure that one out. Bulgarian fans,
from
fantastic.
Bulgaria. Yes.
Chris, thank you so much for sending a picture from Bulgaria.
Yes, thank you so
Nice
much.
outfit, too.
There you go.
Good stuff.
And that's it. That's it for today.
It's so my favorite time of the show.
Is it?
Picture time.
I thought it was the time when you shone the laser light into Biff's eye and my eye.
No, that's not allowed.
George
It's against-
Jensen's eye.
It's against the law. Not allowed. Don't do that at home. Don't. We're serious. Okay. All right. Anything else to add?
If you want to go talk to other Lab Rats fans, you can do so by going to our forums at cyberrocker.com/forums.
Very good.
Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
All right.
And if you want to send email, you can send email to him at...
Well, send it to both of us at feedback@labrats.tv.
Yeah, but if you just want to say nasty things about me to him...
I'll send it to me, Sean, at labrats.tv.
And if you want to send nasty comments about him to me, Andy at labrats.tv. There you go.
If you want to send nasty comments about the both of us, send it to Biff at labrats.tv.
There you go.
We haven't seen Boo in a while.
No, I know.
Boo is a bit of a hermit these days.
He is a bit of a hermit. Well, maybe on a future show. That's the way it goes. Anyway, thank you so much for downloading or for previewing or for playing us this week. We really love that you watch us, and we do this because we love to do it.
And because we care.
We care, we do. All right. My name is Andy Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
We'll see you next time. Where'd Biff go? Here, Biffy, Biffy, Biffy.
Are